Hello, 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 hello. Hello, everyone. Here we go. Hey, everyone, how are you doing? This is Doc Williams, your host of Build With Me, and tonight is episode 25. Tonight, we're going to be talking about our weekly update show where we talk about all the different tools and different workflows and automations we created this week and what's on the docket for next week. So this week is kind of like the wrap up. You'll see all of this, the mixture of what we're using, Build Like a Boss, Zoom, Paperform, Ecamm Live, all those things to automate our business. So can't wait. Come with me. All right, everyone. So, like every other night, we are live. We're building a business. We build businesses live every single night. And tonight is Friday, which means we're going to do a wrap up of what we accomplished this week, all the tools that we built. And whoever is building and hustling tonight, Friday, let us know what you're building and we'll help you with it. So I think this is really important to show you what can be accomplished when you work really efficiently and just build, build, build. And so I just wanted to show you a couple things around just around the things that we're doing this week and what we were able to accomplish. And as I was building this episode out, I was thinking, what's the main goal that I want? So I was thinking about there was a copywriter that worked with Joanna Weeb from Copy Hackers, and he was talking about, unfortunately, he had an accident and he was only able to work about an hour and a half a day. And I've heard this similar to a couple other people creating deep work. And I was like, you know what? I want to structure my business that if I wanted to, I could only work, I would only have to work an hour and a half and everything else would be taken care of. Again, I could work longer, but if I could just work an hour and a half just to make sure, could I do it? Was that could we do that? So that was the challenge. So as we're talking about a lot of these things, we're gonna be really structuring how much time we're saving creating a lot of these processes and what this can do to automate your business so you do not have to work so hard in your business as well. So we're gonna get right into it. So we wanted to talk about the wrap up, what we were able to accomplish, and then go into like what we're gonna be doing in the future, future plans for next week. Let's put that over there. So let's talk about what we did this week. So number one, we used a couple tools this week. Let's just go back and see what we were using. So we were using ConvertKit, Repurpose.io. We were talking about all of the different softwares found for the AppSumo software fund for brick and mortar businesses. So that was about seven different tools there. We talked about Clapboard, streamlining your streaming for your business, and we were using Streamlabs OBS for Mac, and we were also using Good Barber at the beginning of the week as well. So with that in mind, we're going to just look at a couple of detailed things that we did this week, and it was effective for us, but also it was effective for a lot of people, and people were happy. So number one, we got to do a featured build with Repurpose.io. Now, if you do not know what Repurpose.io is, it allows you to create content once and then distribute it to multiple places very, very easily. So we did a whole episode with the founder of Repurpose.io. It was a really good success. A lot of people liked it. And we learned a lot of things too. So we showed on the show, this was the first week when we used Repurpose.io. Actually, we're able to create our newsletter and our podcast pretty much without any problem. So if you look at right here, the podcast audio, the raw podcast audio goes to Google Drive, and then it uploads itself to YouTube. But we have an intro, a video on there, so it makes the podcast automatically. So that cuts down about an hour and a half of just doing that. Then the next part is all the portions of what are we doing with all the clips and everything like that. So not only does it save us time, but it also saves us money because we can create micro clips all using Repurpose.io. So If you want more information, make sure that you check out that episode. But it was really fun. It was just a blast. So we learned that we like having the guest stars and working on that. So we're going to be doing a lot more of that as well. The next thing that we were talking about is all of the automation that we did this week coming up. So I'm just going to go through it briefly. But again, if you're building tonight, want to see what we're doing, let us know. But the automation that we planned for, that we got streamlined this week, was the automation to automate your discovery calls and Zoom meetings. So how did we do this? We automated it by first looking at what systems that we were using for automation, and then we went from there. So we were using Book Like a Boss. We were using Zoom meeting. We were using Paperform. And this video breaks down how we were able to do this. So we totally automated what was going on. We also added a Slack integration, and we did a retargeting. So this cut down on tons of time for our business. And again, we did a tutorial on that. So if you're having trouble automating your discovery calls, let me know. But this whole episode right here, we did a breakdown of how we did the automation. So the assessment form, after submission of the form and redirecting to Book Like a Boss in the scheduler, the user fills out the Book Like a Boss form integration. So if you've already seen that episode, make sure that we just put it all in one place now. So that's number 2. The next thing that we did was creating an automated email newsletter within 4 minutes. Now, how do we do this? Well, if you have always been saying that you need to create a email list and you never do it over and over again, we did this with MailList, and this is a section where you can just basically clip your best episodes of what's going on. So like, say for instance, I'll show it right now. We do this with Toby, and then we're doing this with MailList. So Toby is categorizing everything that's happening, right? So let me open it up here. All right, so we got this open. Let's see. Build with me. We go here. And say, for instance, I just want to highlight this one, Hacker Noon. Let's see. Streamlabs. Yeah, we'll do that. And right here, we're doing this. Okay. I'm going to come over here. And I'm also going to talk about how we're building out this newsletter. So if I've got all this stuff here, how can I create this newsletter in under 4 minutes? Okay. So number 1, I already have my categories of what I'm going to be doing. So let me do this. Open this thing right here. Dropping down, automation. Let me open this. Okay. So I'm going to do Tool, Spotlight, and Learning. Tool, Spotlight, and Learning. So this is what I'm going to do. In Toby, I'm going to create tabs. So when I find exact things, I can just drop it. Let's see. Tool. Tools. Spotlight. What was the last one? Learning. Okay, so I put this here. Learning. Okay, so this allows me, when I'm looking for things right off the bat, Let's just do this real quick. So if I have, I don't even know how to say it, Rinks. I'm going to put that as a tool. I'm going to put that right there. I think this is learning. So I'm going to put this right here, learning. And for Streamlabs, I'm going to put this as a spotlight. Okay. So I'm going to put this over here. Okay. Okay, so Streamlabs. I'm going to populate this. I'm going to say spotlight. Okay, so like say for instance, those are my 3. Now those are the ones I want to do over and over again. I have mail list right here. This link has been added to mail list. Boom. Next one, I click here, add this to mail list. I'm going to do this one, add this to mail list. All right, so tool, what did I even just say? Yeah. Tools, spotlight, and learning, right? So I can have different ones. Then, right off the bat, let's go to mail list, manage. So I've got them right here. So after I get 5, it's automatically going to send me all the things that I just had, and I'm good to go. Good to go. Now, why is this important? Well, now it's already going to create me an email list or an automated mailing list of all those links that I can share with my audience. So it just allowed me to create a curated newsletter just by my links. So say for instance I want 2 more. I'm going to have learning spotlights. I'm going to say, let's see, trends. Or, no, I'm just going to have 3. No, I'm going to have interesting articles. On watch. Right, so there I have 5 different things: tools, spotlight, learning, interesting articles, on watch. And then when this is coming up, this is automatically going to generate an email, and I'm good to go. I'm off to the races. So that allows me to create my newsletter very, very quickly. Very quickly. Now, if you want to know more information right here, you can go to this website, mail lists. And there you go. And that's going to have you just have a lot of different content right there to understand how to receive a newsletter of your saved bookmarks. But you can just curate it for your friends right there. Look at that. Right off the bat. So mail list right here. The best free tool. Everything right here. Made it just right here. Receive a list of random links from your mail list once a week. Access the manager list. Save links for later. It automatically sends it to you. Copy and paste it. You're good to go. Easy. So, and again, the tool is totally free. So, again, we automated the email. So, created a automated email newsletter within 4 minutes. So we did that. Onboarding for work for website creation. We did that with Podia. I should add that. Because now our clients are not having back and forth conversations. They're filling everything out with Paperform and Podia. And onboarding there. creating. Let me put this here. Creating a podcast automatically. We just showed you with repurpose.io. So we just did that in this week. I mean, just working with each tool and going through this. And again, like, we're scratching our own itch because, like, this is for you and we're helping you. But, like, you're seeing it in real time that we're doing this for our business as well, right? That we want to make sure that we're being effective and we're helping you and showing you that it's possible. And the structure that we're doing with the show is in a way that it's going to be scalable because we're making everything that we do on the live show impacting our business at the same time. So if you look at this real quick, as we're talking, right? First of all, I got to change the name of this episode. Hold on one second. Copying that. Okay, copying the URL. But I'm going to go to repurpose and change Restream, excuse me. I'm going to change the name. Okay, so the title. So it's edit, taking that, copy, update all, automated, was it something else? Building a business in 1 hour. There we go. There we go. Okay, so we're using every automation system to streamline this thing as much as possible. Offline, let's see if we can get this. Okay, cool. See here. Bookmark this right there. I'm gonna add a click here. Okay. Okay. I'm still working on the format. If we like it here, and they link out, or they can just watch it. I might like it just here. I don't know yet. So we're still working on that. Okay, so we talked about what we did this week. Plans for next week: having buckets for different types of career paths highlighted for each episode. Okay, so what this is for, actually Amy from Paid Search Magic brought this up. Instead of just thinking about, a type of business like randomly, if we had categories. So, like, say for instance, we had technicians, managers, architects, gigs or hustle, sales, full stack, or brick and pivot. And so that way people would know, okay, well, I feel like I'm this kind of person. This is what this tool would be best for me. And then you're picking 3 out of the 7 every single night. And then we're talking about it a little bit more in detail. I like that. So we just got to look at the format of how we're going to be doing this. Examining other automations needed for our business based on feedback from staff. Okay, so we're gonna do this again, but we're gonna see what happens with the automating, seeing what's happening. But I think we're doing pretty good. And then again with our show, we're doing this manually, and we can copy and paste it. And then so I'm trying to do as many things on air as possible. So then when I get off air, I don't have to touch anything. Like, everything's already done. So that's one of the challenges that we're going to try to do. Okay, so yeah, this was a shorter episode, but we wanted to show you like what we're planning to do for the next week. And again, we're pretty happy. It's been, we've been streaming 25 days straight, every night, and building live, as you've been seeing all the episodes. And that's really helped us to, saying that we're offline. Are we offline? Nah. That's really helped us to move very quickly. Just being in it constantly and seeing what we like, what we don't like, and going from there. It's been super, super helpful to see what we need to do and how we're going to change the show. The biggest thing the biggest takeaway is doing partnerships. So I'm going to write that too. The biggest thing that changed for us in seeing what works for us as we're doing this is definitely been partnerships, and that's what's been scaling very quickly. Biggest takeaways. With tech companies on the show. Yep. So, we're going to have a full schedule of doing that, seeing what happens. But that's been super, super helpful with what we're doing. And this is what I like doing, actually. I think actually just helping people and testing stuff and doing it, I think like that's the sweet spot to really see what we're going to be doing. So, yeah, guys. So just wanted to show you what we're going to be doing. Tomorrow we're going to do something on marketplan.io. We're going to do a case study and talk about that. So we're going to have a guest. It's going to be an afternoon edition. So that's going to be kind of cool. So that'll be episode 26. Yeah, so let me know what you guys are thinking. If you're liking this platform. But, we've been getting some really good feedback. If you look at this one too, we already have the full automation stack. We already built out all the videos. So I'm pretty happy about that, actually. Pretty happy about that episode that we're going to release later on. Let me just write this one. How to start building visual market plans for clients. I'm going to say marketing funnels. Yeah. Tool, marketplan.io. So we have that. Yeah, that's going to be in the new build with me. That will be tomorrow. Yeah, that will be episode 26. Yeah, I'm excited about that. This there, copy, paste. Start using marketplan.io. Okay, so that's going to be tomorrow. Okay. I think that's going to be episode 26. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm pretty excited for how to do everything at once. But it's been really rewarding. We've learned a lot doing this many episodes back to back over and over again. And I think we're hitting our sweet spot in what we need to do. So I'm excited. Yeah, so we're committing to 40 days straight of streaming. We're at 25, so we're week. We got 8 days. We got 8 days. What am I saying? It's 15 days? 15 days. We got two weeks and 1 day. We can do it. So anyway, guys, this was the wrap-up episode of the week. Tomorrow is going to be research. So tomorrow we're actually helping someone out, Nancy from BYOB Agency. We're going to be talking about that, which is like bring your own business, I think. And we're going to be teaching her how to use marketplan.io. So how to start building marketing funnels for clients. Yeah, it's going to be good. So that is the end of this episode. Let me know what you think. Put all your comments in the section below. And tomorrow, we're going to actually stream early. I think we're streaming at like 3 p.m. and knocking that out. So again, thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, let me know. And thanks for supporting. If you have any questions on building your business, that's why we're here. That's why we're streaming. We're going to be showing you. I think next week we're going to be using RingBlaze as one of the products as well. We're going to see what happens. And I'll talk to you tomorrow night. Thanks, guys.